let's talk about bar charts. Now, bar charts are a graphical way to display the same information that we have in frequency tables. Okay, and let's take a look at this bar chart here to kind of illustrate what's going on. If we look at a bar chart, each bar represents a category. Okay, in this case, the different categories are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the height of each bar tells us the frequency of that category. So in this case, the bars are telling us about student absences. So we could see on Monday, the frequency was 5, which means there were 5 student absences on Monday. On Tuesday, there were 2 student absences, okay, and so on. So we're going to use this bar chart. We're going to take a look at this example here to kind of get a feel for how to interpret this, okay? So an elementary school teacher records for 1 week how many students were absent each day. The table below summarizes the data she obtained. Use the bar chart to answer the following questions. There are 3 questions. 1, on which day were the most students absent? 2, how many students were absent on Wednesday? 3, what percentage of absences occurred on Tuesday? Okay, so we're going to start off with number 1 here. And number 1 just asks, on which day were the most students absent? This is probably the easiest question to answer. We just need to find the bar that's tallest, right? And we could see immediately that the most students were absent on Friday, right? Friday is the tallest bar. And so more students were absent on Friday than on any other day. Okay. By the way, notice how easy this is to do with a bar chart. If I just listed, all the days students were absent, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, if I just gave you a list of a messy list of data, it'd be much harder to identify that. But in a bar chart, it allows us to organize the data so it's easy to identify trends like this. Okay, visualizing data is an important part of descriptive statistics. It allows us to quickly interpret the data. Okay, number 2, how many students were absent on Wednesday? So again, with the bar chart, this is pretty easy. We just look at Wednesday, and then we just see how tall the bar is on Wednesday. So in this case, on Wednesday, the ball is 3 units tall. So that means 3 students were absent on Wednesday. Okay? Okay, last one. This one's a little trickier. What percentage of absences occurred on Tuesday? Okay? This is like asking what's the relative frequency of absences on Tuesday. Okay? So when we're calculating a percentage or fraction or relative frequency or ratio or proportion, we always take the part that we're interested in and divide it by the whole. So for number 3 here, we're going to take the part and divide by the whole. Now, we're interested in Tuesday, so that's the part that we're interested in. So if we take a look at the Tuesday bar, we could see there are 2 students that were absent on Tuesday. So we'll have 2 on top, that's the part. The whole is the total. How many students were absent total during the week? If we look at all the days, how many absences occurred? Okay, now the problem doesn't actually tell us this, so we're going to have to use the bar chart for this. So we're going to have to add up all the bars, the frequencies for all the bars here to tell us what the total is. Okay, so we have 5. This bar is 5 units tall. This bar is 2 units tall. Wednesday is 3 units tall. Thursday is 4 units tall. Friday is 6 units tall, which means our total, if we were to add those up, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 6 is 20. We have 20 students total. Okay, so that's 2 over 20, or if we convert that to decimal form, let's pull out our calculator. And if you're good with fractions, you don't need your calculator, but you can use it if you want it. It's 0.1. Okay, so I get 0.1. Now 0.1 is almost what we're looking for, but it's asking, number 3 here, it's asking for our answer in a particular form. Specifically, it asks what percentage of absences occurred on Tuesday. Okay, this number right here, it tells us the proportion or the fraction or the relative frequency of absences that occurred on Tuesday, but it isn't yet in the form of a percentage. Okay, so this is the correct amount, but it's not in the right form. So we need to convert it to the right form. To convert from a decimal to a percentage, you just multiply by 100, which all that does is it moves the decimal 2 places to the right. So if I move the decimal 2 places to the right, I end up getting 10. There's an invisible 0 after that 1. So I end up getting 10. So 10%. So 10% of the absences occurred on Tuesday. Okay.